Have you ever felt like someone is always twisting your words, playing mind games, or silently controlling your actions while pretending to care about you? These are not just difficult people, they are manipulators. And in today's world, they exist in families, friendships, workplaces, and even online. But as Muslims, we are not helpless. Allah has given us powerful tools, spiritual strength, wisdom, patience, and guidance from the Quran to protect our hearts and minds. In this video, you're going to learn 7 genius ways to outsmart manipulators using powerful lessons inspired by Islam. Each one will help you take back your peace, strengthen your soul, and walk with dignity no matter who tries to bring you down. These are not just tactics, they are life-changing reminders that will reconnect you with Allah and awaken the power inside you to break free from control, fear, and emotional games. Recognize their tricks. Through wisdom. Sometimes in life, people smile at you with sweet words, offer you advice, or pretend to care, but deep inside, they are not sincere. They may speak kindly, but their heart hides jealousy, pride, or hidden motives. These are the people who try to control you without you realizing it. They use soft words to gain your trust, and then they begin to guide your thoughts, influence your actions, and make you doubt your own heart. These are the manipulators. But in Islam, you are not left alone to fight this silent danger. Allah has given you a beautiful tool, wisdom. And when you use wisdom, you begin to see the reality behind the words. You begin to understand who truly loves you and who only uses you. Wisdom is not about being clever or having big degrees. Wisdom in Islam is a light in your heart that helps you understand people and situations clearly. It is the ability to pause and look deeper, to see through actions, not just words. It's the skill to hear what someone says, but also feel what they mean. A manipulator may say, "I just want to help you," but wisdom allows you to ask yourself, are they really helping, or are they trying to control me? Many people fall into the trap of manipulators because they trust blindly. They think everyone who smiles is a friend. But Islam teaches you to look with both your eyes and your heart. You must listen, observe, reflect. When someone always wants to control your decisions, when they get upset if you say no, when they make you feel guilty for things that are not your fault, stop. That is your sign to use wisdom. Wisdom is a protection, like a shield. It stops others from taking advantage of your kindness, and it helps you walk away without anger, without hate, just peace. Some manipulators are very smart. They don't attack directly. They use feelings. They may act like victims, so you feel bad for them. They may tell half-truths and change stories to confuse you. But when your heart is connected to Allah, you will feel their dishonesty. And that's when you need to quietly step back. You don't have to fight with them. You don't need to prove anything. Wisdom teaches you that silence can be more powerful than words. If you've been manipulated before, don't blame yourself. Many strong people have been tricked, even the righteous. What matters is that you rise with strength and learn. Use your pain to gain wisdom. Use your tears to clean your heart. And ask Allah to open your eyes so no one can fool you again. If someone manipulates you once, forgive. If they do it again, be cautious. But if they keep doing it, that is not your test. It is your lesson. And wisdom is the gift you get from that lesson. It helps you walk forward stronger and smarter. You don't need revenge. You need peace. And peace comes from understanding the truth, even if it hurts. Always keep asking Allah for wisdom. Say, "Oh Allah, help me see clearly. Help me understand people's hearts. Protect me from hidden harm." This small dua can save you from many big pains. Wisdom is not loud, it doesn't show off, but it is powerful. It guides you, protects you, and helps you make decisions that please Allah and protect your peace. Now you've understood how powerful wisdom is. When you recognize the tricks of manipulators, you take back your power. You step out of the shadow and into the light of truth. And no one can control a person whose heart is filled with wisdom and whose soul is connected to Allah. Set strong boundaries. Politely. There comes a moment in everyone's life when you must make a difficult decision, not to fight, not to argue, but simply to protect your peace. This moment is when you decide to set boundaries, not out of hate, not because you are arrogant, but because your heart, your time, and your energy are valuable, and they must be guarded. In Islam, guarding your well-being is not selfish. It is wise, it is spiritual, and it is necessary. Boundaries are not walls of pride, they are gates of peace. They are doors that allow kindness in and keep harm out. When someone repeatedly hurts you, disrespects you, or controls your life, Islam gives you the right to step back. You don't need to cut people with harsh words. You can distance yourself with dignity. You don't need to shout. You can walk away in silence. You don't need to explain yourself to everyone. You just need to protect the soul that Allah has entrusted to you. So many people live in pain because they don't know how to say no. They fear disappointing others. They fear being judged. But in trying to please everyone, they end up losing themselves. They become tired, anxious, and empty. They give and give, while others take and take. But Islam teaches balance. Islam tells you that your body has a right over you. Your soul has a right over you. And your Lord, Allah, has a right over you. There is nothing wrong with helping people, with being kind and generous. But if someone takes your goodness for granted, uses your silence as permission, and treats your heart like a doormat, then stepping away is not wrong. It's wisdom, it's strength, and Allah loves those who carry themselves with dignity. Setting a boundary doesn't make you a bad Muslim. In fact, it shows you care deeply about your emotional health, your faith, and your connection with your Creator. You don't have to respond to every phone call. You don't have to attend every gathering. You don't have to say yes just to avoid conflict. You have every right to protect your space without being rude. And when you do it politely, with softness in your words and sincerity in your heart, it carries more power than anger ever could. Some people will not understand your boundaries. They may complain. They may accuse you of changing. Let them. You are not living to impress people. You are living to please Allah. And Allah knows your intentions. He sees your struggles. He knows that it takes courage to say, "This is enough." He knows that it hurts to walk away from people who once felt close but became harmful. But your peace is more important than their opinion. Start small. Start with kindness. Say things like, "I need a little time alone," or "I'm not comfortable with that," or "I will think about it and get back to you." These are not signs of rejection. They are signs of self-respect. And when you respect yourself, others will begin to respect you too. Protect your peace. Guard your heart. And remember, your time is a gift. Your soul is an amana, and your life is too short to be controlled by those who don't value you. Speak the truth without fear. There is something powerful, something pure, something deeply noble about standing up and speaking the truth. Especially when your voice is shaking. Especially when others try to silence you. Speaking the truth is not always easy. It can feel lonely. It can feel scary. But in Islam, truth is light. It is strength. It is victory in the eyes of Allah. Manipulators fear the truth because truth exposes them. Truth breaks their control. It removes their masks. And that's why they try to stop you. They might shame you. They might twist your words. They might turn people against you. But if your heart is sincere and you're holding on to truth, then know that Allah is with you. You don't need to shout. You don't need to fight. You only need to be honest, calm, and firm. Say what is right. Say what is fair. Say what is real, even if it costs you something. Because what you lose for truth, Allah will replace with something far greater. Many people stay silent out of fear. Fear of rejection, fear of backlash, fear of breaking relationships. But that silence becomes heavy. It eats you from the inside. It steals your peace. But when you finally speak up, when you let the truth out, you feel light again. You feel free. And freedom begins where lies end. There will always be people who twist the truth, who make wrong seem right, who lie so well that others believe them. But remember, Allah knows what is hidden and what is shown. He knows your heart, your struggle, and your intentions. Don't let the fear of people stop you from saying what Allah loves. But truth must also come with manners. We are not told to speak truth to destroy. We are told to speak truth with mercy, with wisdom, with humility. That's what makes truth beautiful. That's what makes it powerful. Don't use truth to hurt people. Use it to heal, to clarify, to protect. You might be in a situation where everyone believes the liar and no one believes you. You might cry alone, feeling misunderstood, but those tears are not wasted. They are witnessed, and one day, Allah will bring your truth to light. Maybe not today, maybe not in front of the people you want, but He will bring it out in the most perfect time, in the most perfect way. Don't worry if people don't clap for your honesty. Speak truth because it pleases Allah. Speak it because it sets your soul free. Speak it because falsehood is loud, but truth echoes forever. Even if you're the only one speaking, let your voice carry light. And if you're afraid, make dua. Say, "Oh Allah, give me courage to speak what is right. Give me strength to remain calm. And give me peace, no matter the outcome." And if your truth costs you people, so be it. Let them go, because your silence will never win their love. But your honesty will always win Allah's reward. Stay emotionally calm. In a world full of noise, pressure, and people who push your buttons, staying calm is one of the most powerful things you can do. Especially when you're being manipulated. When someone is trying to control you, lie to you, or twist your words, they want one thing: they want to break your peace. They want to see you lose control. They want you to react with anger so they can say, "See, you're the problem." But Islam teaches us something very different. It teaches us that silence can be strength, and calmness can be your greatest weapon. When you stay emotionally calm, you're not being weak. You're being wise. You're not ignoring the pain. You're mastering your reaction. You're choosing peace over chaos. You're choosing your mental health, your dignity, and your connection with Allah over someone else's drama. And that is strength not everyone has. People who try to manipulate others feed off emotions. If you cry, they use your sadness. If you get angry, they use your words. If you react too quickly, they twist your actions. But when you stay calm, when you breathe, when you hold your tongue, they lose control. Because your peace makes them powerless. They want to fight. Don't give it to them. Give them silence. Give them patience. Give them the version of you that is connected to Allah, not the version they're trying to break. It's not easy. When someone lies about you, when they talk behind your back, when they make you feel like your truth doesn't matter, your heart burns. You want to speak out. You want to defend yourself. And sometimes you should. But first, be calm. Gather your strength. Remember who you are. Remember who your Lord is. Speak only when your words are wiser than your silence. Let your calmness be the proof that your faith is stronger than their games. When someone pushes you to your limits, when they test your patience again and again, use those moments to grow stronger. Use them to train your soul. You don't need to respond to every insult. You don't need to fix every lie. You don't need to prove your worth to people who have already decided not to see it. Let them speak. Let them twist stories. Let them play their games. You stay calm. You focus on your goals. You walk with your head high and your heart full of tawakkul, full trust in Allah. Calmness also teaches people how to treat you. When they see that you don't engage in every fight, that you don't react to every attack, they start respecting your energy. Even if they don't admit it, your silence shakes them more than your screams ever could, because your silence means they cannot control you. And nothing scares a manipulator more than a person they cannot control. So protect your energy. Don't waste your emotions on people who want to drain you. Keep your heart soft, but your soul strong. Be calm not for them, but for yourself, for your peace, and for the pleasure of Allah. 5. Strengthen yourself with du'as. When the world gets heavy, when people lie to you, misunderstand you, or try to manipulate you, when you feel alone and your heart begins to doubt itself, there is one place you can always go. A place where no one interrupts, no one judges, no one twists your words. That place is in your dua. When everything else feels broken, dua becomes your shelter. When no one listens to your pain, Allah listens with love. When your heart is tired of fighting, dua gives you peace. Dua is not just asking. It's not just words. It's a conversation. A secret meeting between your soul and your Lord. A place where you don't have to pretend to be okay. You can cry, you can shake, you can pour out everything that's locked inside, and still, Allah will never turn away from you. People might say, just get over it. But Allah says, come to me. Sometimes manipulators make you feel weak. They make you doubt yourself. They confuse your mind. They use your kindness as a weapon. And the pain of being used or misunderstood starts building up. But in those moments, you don't have to fix everything on your own. You can fall into sujood and say, "Oh Allah, help me, guide me. Give me strength to walk away from what's hurting me. Give me the power to trust you more than I trust anyone else." The most powerful weapon a believer has is not anger, not revenge. It is dua, silent prayers made in the middle of the night, whispered duas while wiping away tears, heartfelt requests made with trembling voices. These are more powerful than anything else, because when you call on Allah, you're calling on the one who controls everything. Hearts, minds, situations, and outcomes. He controls it all. And every time you make dua, know this: Allah is not ignoring you. Your dua is not going unheard. He is saving your prayer, preparing your answer, healing your heart in ways you don't even see yet. Sometimes the answer comes quickly. Sometimes it takes time. But it always comes. And when it does, it is perfect, because Allah never forgets. Keep righteous people close. In this life, the people you choose to walk with will either lift you higher or pull you lower. Some people bring you closer to the light, and some slowly take you toward darkness. That's why in Islam, who you surround yourself with matters more than you think. The right people are not just a blessing, they are protection. And the wrong people, even if they smile and laugh with you, can be a hidden test from Allah. Manipulators often try to keep you away from good people. They want you alone so you can depend only on them. They want to control your emotions, your thoughts, and your time. They may act jealous when you spend time with your family or friends. They may say things like, "No one understands you like I do," or "Everyone else is wrong except me." These are warning signs, not of love, but of control. And one way to break that control is to keep righteous people close to your heart and your life. Righteous people are not perfect, but their hearts are pure. They remind you of your faith. They give you honest advice, not just what you want to hear. They correct you with kindness and pray for you in private. When you fall, they help you rise. When you cry, they hold your hand. And most importantly, when your iman feels weak, they remind you to turn back to Allah. These kinds of people are treasures. They are gifts that money cannot buy. And if you have even one of them in your life, protect that relationship with dua, with gratitude, and with loyalty. Don't trade the righteous for the popular. Don't choose loud crowds over sincere hearts. Don't let this world make you forget the value of someone who cares for your soul more than your image. And when you find those special people, those who pray with you, who cry with you for the sake of Allah, who hold your hand and say, "Don't worry, we'll get through this with tawakkul," hold on to them. Be that person for them too. Remind each other of Jannah. Remind each other that this world is temporary. Share verses of the Quran together. Place your trust in Allah alone. At some point in your life, you will realize that no one, not your family, not your friends, not even the people who love you, can give your heart what it truly needs. You will see how people make promises and break them. You will see how even the most sincere faces can let you down. You will feel betrayed. You will feel lost. But that pain is not the end. It's the beginning of something greater. It's the moment when your heart is guided to the only one who will never fail you, Allah. Placing your trust in Allah is not just about believing He exists. It's about letting go of the weight you carry and knowing that He is enough. It's about realizing that no matter who walks away from you, no matter how unfair life feels, you are still standing because Allah is holding you. When the world becomes a storm, His mercy is your shelter. When your heart breaks, His love is the glue that puts you back together. When you feel confused and lost, His guidance is the light that shows you the way. Manipulators want you to depend on them. They want to make you feel like they are the only ones who understand you. They create confusion, then offer themselves as the solution. But that's where the trap begins, because once you trust them more than you trust your Lord, they control your heart. That's why Islam teaches you to put your complete trust in Allah and no one else. Trusting in Allah doesn't mean you stop loving people. It means you don't let them replace the space in your heart that only belongs to Him. It means you don't fear losing people because you know that nothing can be taken from you unless Allah allows it. And if He allows it, then He has something better waiting for you. Sometimes you ask yourself, why is this happening to me? Why do people I trusted hurt me? The answer may not come quickly. But if you look closely, you'll see something amazing. Those moments of pain are often the times when you grow the most. They're the times when you fall to your knees in prayer. When you cry and say, "Oh Allah, I have no one but you." And that moment, that raw, honest moment, is when your heart starts to heal. You'll begin to feel less afraid of loss, less desperate for people, less confused by life, and more connected to something eternal, because everything in this world can be taken away, but your trust in Allah is something no one can touch. And if you've been betrayed, lied to, abandoned, or left in pain, know this: it didn't happen to break you. It happened to bring you back to the one who will never leave you. It was Allah pulling you out of false safety and guiding you to real security with Him. So every morning, start your day with these words: Ya Allah, I don't know what today holds, but I trust you. And every night, sleep with peace, knowing your affairs are in the hands of the most merciful. This life is full of people who may try to control your heart, your peace, and your path. But when you stay connected to Allah, no manipulator can break you. You were created strong. You were created to walk with wisdom, with faith, and with purpose. So, keep your heart clean, your mind sharp, and your trust only in Allah.